Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So happy to be here with you today. Today is Thursday, October the 3rd. The moon is in Libra, and we've got water, ocean, and air. And Libra is all about the horizon, right? Knowing that there's a better day coming no matter what. I love you guys. My puppy been sick for a few days, so the last couple days I was just focused in on him. Unfortunately, I got roses for my birthday, and I cut the stems off, and I didn't pick them up, and he ate them, and it really made him sick. So, yeah, I was really worried about him, and I'm still praying for him. And with that in mind, guys, today I was looking and doing some, work, and I was thinking about the ethers, right? And so I decided to look up E. See, to me, E and T is extraterrestrial. I hope I ask and hope you guys are all doing okay. Sometimes I get excited and ahead of myself. I want you to know that I love you, and that I appreciate all you guys who come to join me at this channel. Your comments are awesome. I learned so much. Just want one of you guys to know I looked up Belgium a little bit, and what a beautiful place to live. Yeah, very beautiful. And that, I pray for all of us. God knows. And because I was thinking of this stuff, I come up with ethers, the ethers. Ether is also a compound that man makes to put in substances for medication to spray inside your body. But the ethers, ET, extraterrestrial, is anything that I see that has ET on it. The first thing I think of is extraterrestrial. So I wanted to look up E and see what its definition is, because every letter has a definition or a symbol. It's a symbol from ancient days. In ancient days, we know they used a letter. It could create a whole sentence, without having to go through a whole lot of talking about it. But anyway, the symbolism of E stands for the breath of God, enlightenment, ecstasy, and intuitive wisdom. E signifies versatility, freedom, and adaptability, energetic, outgoing. I wish I'd have looked up the T, but I didn't. We just looked up the E. It's got energy, E for energy. The letter E is a definition in itself without all those letters with it, and it means certain things. And so I was thinking about how I had just gotten done doing my meditation, and how I just asked for the doors of the ethers to open onto me and see in my mind this water that's falling through me. Well, the last couple days I've been listening to other programs, come to find out that we actually store energies in our chakras. And so, of course, I'm very diligent about cleaning my chakras when I go to bed. Some people pray. I pray and also cleanse myself by opening this door out of nothing. But we can always, and you've heard that there is always something in nothing. And so I just wanted to share this with you guys, because if you ever wonder, how I made it through all the things that I've been through, stories upon stories, it's always been something that's been with me. But I never been able to see it. And it's with you too. It's with all of us. We all have these, protectors around us, because Earth is, we're a soul, ethereal etheric soul. Here we go with the etheric. And, believing the mind is so powerful that in believing that you're pulling the waters out of the ethers to wash yourself, cleanse, push away energies that were from last year, 10 years ago, or how you felt 20 years ago, and bringing in these fresh energies of the ethers. Now, E also stands for feminine. Birthing a new you, a new man. That's what Jesus said, And so I just wanted to iterate that the ethers, no, we cannot see them. But you can see them if you smoke, and you blow the smoke out, and you see the smoke riding on the air and creating its own circles. You, my friend, have witnessed the ethers. You've witnessed them. Now it's invisible. Like your friend. I have invisible friends. I have them all around me. I have angels and ancestors and, guides, guardians. And I know this. I have like an army with me, and so do you. We all come here protected. And the closer we get to God, the more protected we are. Now, what is God all about? Self-development. Becoming the best version of yourself that you can be while you're on this planet. You are your job. You are your job. I gotta write that down. That's good. Yeah, you are your job. And not only are you your job, but you are a blank canvas waiting to be painted. It doesn't matter what you are. I forgot what I said, so I guess it don't matter. I'll have to watch the video. But you are your job. That's what I said. You are your job. Let's think about that. Are we doing the best we can towards ourselves to make sure that, we are watching over and protecting ourselves, loving ourselves? We're getting ready to go into winter. I brought my beanie out. And, winter is the perfect time to pay attention and focus in on you, because a lot of the outside world gets shut out, right? Everybody kind of gets ready to hibernate. I don't know about you, but I hibernate. I'm like an old bear. And so, yeah, it is time to focus in and begin to make this winter an adventure and pulling and finding the best that you can be. At making a point to feel your best, make it a point to be at your happiest, make it a point to, eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner so you always have your energy. Make it a point to, do something for yourself every day that makes you laugh, that makes you enjoy it. I smile more on here than I do, because there's not a lot of people here. I smile when I talk to the doggies. I smile when I talk to people that come in, But on here I get a chance to smile and talk to you guys. And it really feels as if, I'm talking at you. I feel like I'm looking right into your eyes. And so, I just want to share that little bit of information, pulling something out of nothing. The ethers, and how your energetic centers will store old energy that's left over from a life you no longer live, but it still affects you. And these energies need to be pushed out. And by calling in the breath of God to go up and down your spine and align and take out all the trash that you've been hanging on to. It only takes a minute. And don't feel foolish, because there's a lot of things that we cannot see. that are in this field between you and me. They call this that we don't see the quantum field. It's alive. It's an AI, artificial intelligence. Think about it. Air, A-I-R. Ethers, E-T. There's something going on here, okay? All right? It's magical if you use it in the right way. Not only is the earth magical and alive, but the elements are magical and alive. The elements are used for different things. The earth, her element is to bring stuff out. Air element is to bring ideas and thoughts and breath. Something about the breath. So we breathe in the ethers or every day, but we don't really acknowledge the power that's in the breath. Just breathing it in and clearing our minds and asking for the wisdom we need to make our day joyful and happy, and then following through. I hadn't exercised in 2 days. I felt like crap. I got up and did my 15 minutes of yoga, and it was like, wow, something just turned on. My blood started flowing, my energy started flowing, and like I said, I've been really stressed over my puppy for 2 days. And I come in here and meditated, and the next thing you know, it's like click. All these elements began coming together to self-esteem. And that's what it got. I was thinking about self-esteem, you know. I have a hard time with my self-esteem. And so I was contemplating on it. And when I did, I realized that it started with an E. And like ethers, esteem. Steam is fire and water mixed together. So the ethers would be fire and water, right? Because you're breathing in the invisible particles of the sun and the invisible particles of water and the invisible particles of air and even the invisible particles of the earth. And you're firing them up into your energetic centers. Sagittarius is on its way. We got fire. We got Venus, and we got one, self-love. Fire up your self-love. Sagittarius is about fire, adventures, journeys, messages. Venus is about love, and we're not going to go into material things. This is a spiritual channel, so we're not talking about how they say Venus is all about getting everything she needs in her material life, including sex. No, we talk about spiritual things, getting the love of God within you and loving yourself and becoming happy and having your self-esteem by clearing out all the old energies and finding that clean, clear version of who you are. I cannot express enough how important it is to call in the river of the Milky Ways and wash your system clean of all energies that you possess that don't belong to you. Believe me, you'll never lose your energy. It stays. Because then you begin having space to heal yourself once you deposit the other energies. And I got a kick from my belly. You know that's our third brain, right? Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It's been doing that for years now, kick. If the truth comes out, it kicks. It's, I don't know, it could be an effect of that thing, that spirit that fell into me, is within me. I don't know. But whatever it is, and that spirit has never tried to hurt me, although I did have to pay off all my karma. It was like a judgment upon me. And, we've talked about this. It was like 30 some odd years ago this started in my life. but that I had been a visionary. Even as a child, I could see energies and read the things. And so this spirit that is with me, that is helping me to find peace of mind, forgiveness for those who have hurt me. You know, this spirit is God, and I know this. It's more than me. The whole world is beginning to change. God never was about religion. God was about being the best you can be, being the healthiest you can be, being the smartest you can be, being, being that person that could you imagine a world of everybody being the best they could be, being there for each other if anybody ever needed it? Like we'd be like the ants and stuff, where we all just work together and have this great community and blah, 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 protect the children. So this is about bringing the fire back into your life, and I really feel it after I meditate, because believe me, I almost didn't want to do a reading again this morning. I don't know why. Sometimes maybe I didn't have a message, but then I did get this message, and God said, yes, let's give them a message. Okay, we did that thing. It's about self-development, loving yourself, Sagittarius fire, Venus love. Let's just say Venus is about pure love, yourself, into health and wealth. And what is wealth? Wealth is being happy with who you are. That's wealth. Wealth is being happy with who you are. I gotta write that down. Wealth is being happy with who you are. I forget so much stuff these days. Here we go, pen. Just wealth is being happy with who you are. It don't mean being with a lot of money. Thank you, guys. Yeah, wealth is just about being happy with who you are. Learning to love yourself. A lot of us weren't taught this. We talked about this before too. So that means we have to do special things for ourselves, even if we don't like it, even if we don't want to, even if we don't believe in it. Just to see, for an adventure, an experience. I'm going to try this for a week and see if it does anything. I'm going to send my energy and ground down into the earth, and then I'm going to call the power of the highest heavens down into my mind and rush it through my body and push it down into the crystal grid, because I'm a God worker. We need more God workers too, by the way. Right? Do you see what I'm saying? You're going to pull the energy from the highest consciousness that the earth can handle and pull it down into the crystal grids, so that those on this planet that can attain it will grasp it, and those who can't won't. Presence. 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 Don't worry about the past or the future, but be present here and now. Practice being present in your relationships. Be present in nature. Be present in your daily activities, and take your time. Take your time at everything you do. Make it last. Make it be, just life is sensual. All of it. Food, things that you love to see, and I'm talking about mountains and trees and animals, and every person I met I've never really met an ugly person ever in my life, and I'm a people lover. I love people, but people scare me too. I mean, I'm all a little bit on guard a lot. but I do love people. And I love people, especially that love themselves. And it's not easy to learn to love yourself, because I am now about 3 years into actually knowing that I have to take really good care of myself. And, you know, things have changed. They're not the same. And I am healthier. I'm healthier now at 63 than I was at 60. I can walk farther. I can do more. I feel a lot better with just, doing what I've been doing. And for 2 years, I only did 7 minutes of exercise a day, of yoga, stretching out everything, trying to put everything back in place. And then about 4 or 5 months ago, I started doing 15 to 20 minutes of yoga. And so I've upped my game. And, what am I trying to say? That even though I didn't want to exercise, even though I didn't want to do it, and even still sometimes I bulk, I knew that if I did it, I'd feel better. My body would like it. My mind would like it. This is what I told myself. Okay? I don't know what's going on here. God is into you, baby. God is into you. What does that say? That is number 14, and it says the self. Look at her wrapped up with the dragons, the birds. Her mind is, surrounded by peace and love. She probably took 5 minutes to do this. They're no longer saying you got to do those 30 minutes to an hour of meditation. Take 1 minute. We've talked about this. And God really wants you to do it, because this is what's coming out. And this is the second self, other than I started talking to you guys about yourself and your chakras. So, hell, I'm going to pull one of my other cards to see what it says. But this is all about learning to love your mind, learning to love your heart, learning to love being a part of the earth. When you love yourself, you're going to love others. She got a dragon. She got 2 dragons. Yeah, we all have a dragon, but you have to believe. We're sent here as a soul, a spiritual, metaphysical creature that takes on a human body. It is really hard to believe that we come from the land of dragons. We could even be a dragon, and we not even know it, because we haven't taken the time to get to know who we are. Have you taken the time? Have you given yourself a few minutes a day to just breathe and let everything slow down, and to feel yourself, that you might know, and let your intuition tell you everything that you need to feel better? Yesterday was one of those days for me. I was like, God, I'm not moving. I don't know what's going on. I heard the whispers, sit still and enjoy it. Just sit still. As I prayed for my baby, he was really sick. He got sick. I was scared. And our thoughts are so powerful. And we get into a situation like that, which we feel, like I didn't want to think the worst, but if I could feel it, And I was very diligent about making sure I pumped water and grinded food, because he didn't want to, he spit it out, but every little bit I'd get on his tongue, was going to help him pass through whatever was in his tummy, poisoned him. Ooh. And, just sometimes we need to sit and think, so we can assure ourselves that we are awesome and we are well and we're doing our best. It doesn't even matter if we're awesome. What matters is, do we feel as if we're doing our best? That's when I'm happy, when I know I'm doing my best. Now, like yesterday, I allowed myself to be like, but today I got up, did my exercises, I did my meditation, I did the things I'm supposed to do, and look. Okay? And look what God said, self. And not only that, we got self with the dice. Where'd I put those dice? Here they are. We got self with the dice. Let's see what we give us some symbols. Let's play around a little bit. I love you guys. I'm so grateful that you come and hang out with me. Let's see what we get. God is offering you a helping hand, asking you to spend 5 minutes a day loving yourself, cleansing your energy. Maybe even 7 minutes, if you're not exercising and you feel stiff, then go to Silver Sneakers. And there's one workout where, one woman is working with her parents. It's pretty cool. And it's only 7 minutes. We have sheep or a ram. It's a ram, Aries. So speaking, this is blue. Wow, that's funny. Blue. Blue is for speaking, for talk, your throat chakra. Clear, maybe God is asking you to clear your throat chakras. I got a kick. You guys ain't talking enough. You're not speaking your truth authentically. If you're helping people and trying to make them happy because you don't want to say something and make them upset, you can't live like that. You gotta speak your truth. That's why we clear our throat chakra. Ooh, it's trying to run away from me. You guys are defying me. And God. God says work with your throat chakra so you can speak your truth. Open your heart so you know what you love. Join your mind and heart together so that you can build what you love. Open your solar plexus so you feel good about who you are. Open your sacral chakra so you can create things in your life that you want. Look at this big old star. And you will find the star within yourself. Right? The star is in you. You gotta light that friggin' thing up. Light it up. And listen, it's a daily job. I think this is a teddy bear. Whatever that might mean to you. I never had a teddy bear. So I'm not sure if anybody out there had a teddy bear at one time that they love or something like that. Or you want to love yourself as I got a kick, as if you were a teddy bear. Think of yourself as a fuzzy teddy bear, God says, that you love so much, that you need. And you do. You need yourself. You need yourself. Why? So that you're happy. Why do you want to be happy? Because it makes the day go by better, kid. And only you can do it. If you've got energies that you're, from the past that are bothering you, and for those of you who are worried about family and things like that, the old saying, turn it over to God, is a real thing, which means maybe this is about your throat chakra, that you need to talk to family out there, and it's hard for you to get yourself to do it, to speak up, This is why we cleanse our energy as well, so we can get in touch with our true self and speak our truth and change worlds when we do it. We change worlds when we speak our truth. Why? Because some people don't see themselves, and they need to see the vision of what you see, especially if it's not what you want to see. It's all about finding a way to honor the self. You honor yourself when you speak your truth. You honor yourself when you can speak what you need. You honor yourself when you stand up for self. Yes. And it's not always easy. Look at her heart. Her heart is so open. And, see this sun here in her heart, the light, turning on the light in your heart. Yeah. The soul. I had a vision one time, and I was blessed by God. I cannot help that God blessed me. I cannot help that God chose me. All I could do is bring these messages down to you, as which I am. But in this vision, I was flying through the universe. I had visions awake while seeing myself. And I was called before the sun. I don't know what sun it was. I don't know if it was this sun or if it was the central sun in Sagittarius. The sun of suns, the big sun. Anyway, the sun gave me a drop of the sun to put right here in my self-esteem. I took it and it went right there. So I was blessed with this ability to share with you the things of the universe, to bring these messages down. I am a messenger of God to help change this world from a sad, depressed place to a place where the people love themselves and love their neighbor and love the things that are in their life and love themselves especially for everything they've went through, for their journey on this planet, to honor that journey, to honor it, honor your journey. I will write that down. Honor your journey. Take your time at it. Have faith and believe all things are possible, all good things. Yes, we all slip and have a negative thought. I almost thought my baby would die. Those thoughts were going through my head. It was everything I could do to blow them out of my mind through meditation and praying and stuff, because I don't like to think things, because I'm capable of manifesting them. And so, I try to be careful about what I think. It wasn't easy, but I had no choice, because God had put blessing on me. I was either going to go to hell or I was going to go to heaven, right? And if I didn't get my act together, I was going to manifest my life in pure hell. And because I thought everything was always bad going to happen. I was always thinking bad thoughts. And it did. It did happen. Everything I thought, these things, whether God was pre-warning me or I brought these things into an event, or both, we want to practice having better thoughts, and then our feelings and thoughts help affect others. We help change others. Of the 144,000 that God chose, truth be told, everybody was chosen. Everybody. It was up to us to do the work to get the seat, to actually have faith, to believe, and I didn't have no choice, because I've been seeing people from the other side ever since I was 3 years old. Actually, even, 3 years old. I was going to say younger, but, it was 3 years old. And I saw life in a tree, and it helped me. And I saw my grandmother when I was 4, not in a dream but in a vision. She appeared over my head, and I've seen this and I've seen that, and I try to share these things with you guys all the time. I love y'all, to let you know that yes, there's magic all over the place. There's little people, I've seen them. I see through energy. I see energy. Even if it's trying to hide, I see that energy. That's why it's hard for me to be around people, because I can read most people like a book, and it's very uncomfortable for them and me. Okay, let's see what the next... Oh, we're going to do one of these. Now, we're talking about self, and I've been talking about myself, but I'm only talking about myself because I want to share with you the possibilities of what you can do with yourself. Right? What you can do yourself, because what is in me is in every soul on this planet. We're all made of the same substance. All of us. And so we all have in us those things to be activated. You see, I got activated. Oh boy, but was it rough. I didn't know if I was in heaven or hell. And I would wish anybody that wants to be activated, but when you get activated, get ready. Because everything falls apart. And you have to recreate another world. Because God will it'll be like a flood. We've seen the floods. Everything's gone. Family, house, home, everything. And you recreate and start again. And this is for those like me who didn't have a choice, because I had gifts that God was not going to allow me to squander. And so here I am, happy as a busby, sharing what I know with you, hoping that I can say something that will activate you. That's all I'm trying to do, to get you to see what a special creature you are, and how you have power and magic inside of you, that all you need to activate is faith, believing there's something besides the material, that in this stuff we can't see, it looks clear, but it is full of ancestors and energies and things that have existed throughout time. One more shuffle. Okay, what's the card of the day? The Eternal Child. And that's a lot about self. Look at those chakras fired up. Every one of those colors stand for a chakra. I don't know if you know the rainbow stands for the chakra as well. The chakras. Your energy wheels. Get the wheels a turning, guys. Turn those wheels. Turn the wheel. Turn your fortune. Turn the wheel. Turn your life. Yeah. Shake things up. The Eternal Child. And we'll read from that. And after that, I don't think we need to go much further, because this has been God asking you to please focus on yourself, to focus on your health, to focus on your joy. I went to the doctor a couple weeks ago. I'm still eating my apple a day, and I eat it with peanut butter. I still am eating cake too. I haven't cut nothing out. Butter, everything. I cook everything in butter. I love butter. I love milk. If I'm going to be on this planet, I'm going to enjoy my life. I am not going to restrict myself from those things that I love. No way. I'm going to be happy so I can be healthy. I'm going to eat my apple a day. I'm going to eat my beans 3 to 5 days a week. What do you say? Yeah, beans and rice are awesome. You don't even have no idea. Next to a hamburger with some homemade salsa and some cheese. I don't cut nothing out of my life. And I went to the doctor, and I still am getting a clean bill of health. I attribute it to God. I attribute it to my mind, because I'm, always trying to think positive. I attribute it to my heart that has a lot of love in it. And this didn't start out naturally. This is something God taught me to embody. And God wants me to share that you too are an eternal child, or you wouldn't be here. You have a soul. There's a lot of souls, man. Lots of us. I saw them. They're shiny like the moon. They're beautiful. You're beautiful. I saw you, maybe. Maybe I saw you up there. They're beautiful and shiny, they shine like the bright moon. They're beautiful. Fully bodied, without faces. We don't have faces. So I don't know up there if we don't have identity or what, but there was no face. I could see no face. But the rest of the body parts were there because we were naked. Naked before God. And that is you. You want to get that child. You want to get there to this. And you get there through clearing your chakras and finding what? You are eternal child of God. You find it within yourself. You're like, wow. Okay. This was Eternal Child. Maybe I should read the Eternal Child. Let's see. What number is it? Oh, that's pretty easy. 4? Wow, the Emperor. That's the number. 4 is a foundation. Always, if you see 4, that means creating a foundation. And let me tell you something. I was a nervous wreck until I started grounding into Mother Earth. And when my energy and her energy combined, and she started supporting me like I was a walking tree, I became stronger every single day, more determined, more brave, more courageous, because I grounded my ideas of who I was down into the earth, and they grew. She grows everything. She's a divine living creature. Not just of this planet, but possibly of the universe. I've often wondered, is this the planet she chose to give birth on? We always go deep, don't we? We go so deep. It's deep, it's deep, it's deep. The eternal child, the inner child, the child of joy. The eternal child is connected to the timeless, ageless, and infinite aspects of life. It is radiant and fearless and seeks joy above all else. And at any cost, it struggles being bound to an aging body with physical limitations in a world that demands attention to detail and logistics. The eternal child wants to nix all rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. It wants to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free, where divine wine and creativity pour from the earth and the sky. We all want to sip from the well of eternal youth, and this makes the eternal child naturally popular, perhaps even famous. The eternal child glimmers. It reminds us of what is possible, what is magical about this precious life. To tap into your eternal child. Joyful, playful, accepts all, and magic. If you're in the light, if you believe a little bit and use faith to prove what you believe. Give patience its due, because patience is God's present for us all. Patience is awesome. I have patience. I'm patient. If you're in the dark, you have addictions and you're selfish and adrift and you burn out. Okay. So this is about bringing life back into your life. Bring life back into your life. What more can I say? Bring life back into your life. You know, there was a time I wished that I was dead, and I asked God, why would you hold me here to take space? You know, that's how much I despise myself. I never said out loud to people, I wish I were dead. That's ridiculous. That's a show for attention. No, I asked God, why would you hold me here? Why you want me here? What? You know, I haven't done nothing on this planet but go through hell. It took me a long time to get it. That if I didn't do something, hell was going to last a long time. So I needed to change. It wasn't the world. It wasn't what was happening around me. It was me that had to find the good inside of me. That this is a test, and just a test of how strong you can be while on this planet, while standing up for yourself, while making your world something you can live in and it be a happy one. And with that, I'm going to close. I don't know how this happened today. I don't even know what happened. Just know that it was 1, 1, and 1. By the way, I started this reading at 12:01 for 13. 13 is now my favorite number because you put it together, you get a 4. It's foundation. Also represents the moon and the mother. Okay, with that being said, guys, please like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful day. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Let me know what's going on in your life. Bye-bye.